Hey familia, Miranda here, and today I have a GRUV haul for you. So I finally got in all of my Black Friday pickups from them. Like all month long, they've just been doing a ton of different deals. They've had their like Bananas for Blu-ray sale, which had a bunch of Blu-rays available for $5.99. They had like a 2 for $12 Blu-ray. They had like a $8 piece Blu-ray kind of sale going on, and then like all the 4K sales that they had, like 3 for $30, 2 for $11, 2 for $32. GRUV, you guys, is just a really awesome site. And yeah, they may have mostly a lot of common stuff, but they're always kind of switching it up on the sales, and they always constantly have sales going on. And their site is just a really great way to do some upgrading or just add some cheap titles to your collection. So I do have some upgrades today, and then I do have some new stuff for the collection. I have a stack of 4Ks, a stack of Blu-rays, and one pre-order steelbook, which I'm assuming you guys can guess what that is. But anywho, let's go ahead and get on to this haul. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the 4K. So I did go ahead and actually upgrade Jaws. Classic, gotta love this one, but I have heard nothing but amazing things on the transfer for this one, so I definitely wanted to go ahead and check that out for myself. I love this movie. We binge watched the Jaws films like a few times in the year, so yeah, I'm super excited to check this one out on 4K. Then I did go ahead and pick up Full Metal Jacket on 4K. This one too is actually an upgrade I had on, I think, just DVD. I actually have not seen this film, but it's one that I've been meaning to check out. So next up we have Blade Runner. This one I have not seen since probably back in the 90s. I know I was like a little kid when I last saw this one, but I do remember enjoying this one, so definitely looking forward to revisiting this. And then I haven't heard too much on any of the other films in the series, but I've heard this one is actually pretty dang good, and that is the Blade Runner 2049. And of course, I mean, Ryan Gosling with Harrison Ford, you really cannot go wrong there. So that's a nice addition of Ryan Gosling to this. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, I have the Hitman's Bodyguard. So this one is actually to an upgrade from Blu-ray. I really just wanted to upgrade this because I have the second one on 4K, so it was kind of bothering me that I had one on Blu-ray and one on 4K. So I was like, screw it, and I just went ahead and picked this one up. And then I also picked up this here, and that is 47 Ronin. I've actually never seen this film, and it was one that I'd, heard about, but never really looked much into. And so yeah, I read up on this film, and it just seems very interesting, kind of fun. So yeah, we got Keanu Reeves in this one, so I don't know, we'll see. So then I did go ahead and pick up Edge of Tomorrow. I have not seen this film, but I've heard good things on it. And this film like literally came out, what, like a couple months ago, and it was on sale for $9.99. So yeah, I had to go ahead and snag this one. Cannot wait to check it out. And then these other two 4Ks that I have here, I'm actually super excited about. So I had a double pack Blu-ray that had these two films on it. And so first up we have The Green Mile, which fantastic film. I need to revisit this one here soon. It's been a while, but I do love this film. So we got The Green Mile. And I was hoping to see that somebody would put out this other film on, like for sale. And I think GRUV was actually the first one that I saw do it. And like, a few days later, I saw Best Buy had it too. But anywho, I know The Green Mile and this film both came out on 4K like at the same time. And that is The Shawshank Redemption. You guys, the first time I saw this film was actually in my social studies class back in middle school. So for like 7th and 8th grade, I had the most awesome social studies teacher. Shout outs to Mr. Coates. But he would give us starburst and let us watch the most coolest movies in his class. The Shawshank Redemption was one of them. It was one of his favorite amongst, what else did we watch? We watched like Amistad and Glory and The Mission. So lots of great films in his class. And yeah, this one, classic. Love it, you guys. I mean, Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman, both spectacular performances in this film. And I just really love this one. And then the steelbook that I got is a 4K steelbook. And I'm sure everybody, jumped on this on the pre-order when it was announced. It is the first exclusive steelbook from GRUV, which hopefully we will be getting some more from them. But they knocked it out of the park with the steelbook, you guys. And yeah, I'm sure literally everybody picked this up. And that's the 8 Mile steelbook. Had to have this. It is a freaking beauty, you guys. I love this film so much. Like, obviously, like, who doesn't? So we got that. And then the back of the steelbook looks like this. And then inside, you get the 4K disc here. And then you also get the Blu-ray disc here. and the inside of it looks like that. This is one of those films that I never get tired of watching it, you guys. I've seen this film so many times, and it's just always like so awesome every single time that I watch this. So happy to have this steelbook in the collection. It is freaking beautiful. So good job on this one, GRUV. Alrighty, so moving on to all the Blu-rays that I picked up. We have some Teen Titans movies in the collection, as well as the DC Superhero Girls. So I wanted to go ahead and pick this up, check it out. I mean, I don't mind them myself, and I thought that the kiddos would probably really like this one, and that is Teen Titans Go and Superhero Girls Mayhem in the Multiverse. So yeah, I thought that this would be just a fun one for the kiddos. I'm sure they will like it. I know my girls like DC superheroes, and all of them like, you know, Teen Titans. So yeah, well, I'll definitely be checking this one out myself. Then I did go ahead and pick up Cry Macho. I remember when this came out, but I really haven't heard too much on it. I haven't really seen like any reviews or anything on it, so I don't know how good it is, but I mean, it's Clint Eastwood, so I'm sure it's going to be great. A great little Western there. And then I did go ahead and pick up this triple feature that has Demolition Man, Over the Top, Tango, and Cash. I've seen Demolition Man. I actually have it in like a DVD set of like Wesley Snipes collection or whatever. I've never seen Over the Top or Tango and Cash before, but I've heard both of them are great. So looking forward to checking those ones out. But yeah, I got some more Stallone for the collection. So next up, I did go ahead and pick up the triple feature of The Lost Boys. Now I know the 4K of The Lost Boys just came out, and it too was on sale for like the $9.99. But you guys, I am ashamed to say that I have never seen The Lost Boys. At least I don't recall ever watching it. And I don't know how good the second and third one are. But I know the first one is definitely, you know, a classic and everybody seems to love it. So, I mean, I want to watch it first before I consider even like getting like the 4K or whatever. But yeah, I will be watching Lost Boys at some point. So I'm happy to have this little set in the collection. So next up, I did go ahead and upgrade U571. I really enjoyed this movie, you guys. I actually picked up the DVD like some time ago from like Dollar Tree, and I've been wanting to upgrade it ever since because I did really enjoy this one. It's about submarines, takes place on the water, and basically there's this Navy group that they're pretending to be Nazis to infiltrate a Nazi like damaged ship, but what they're really trying to do is get this decoding device from them and sink the submarine before the Germans can find out what they're actually doing there. So it's a really good film, you guys. And yeah, as I mentioned before, my celebrity cousin that I have, who I'll probably never meet, but he's in this film, you guys. And yeah, he was actually pretty good. He actually isn't really credited like on the back, but he plays a part in here, and you know, he's in here for a fair amount of time. He plays like the missile dude. I don't remember his exact name in the film, but he goes by Rabbit as a nickname in here. But you have a really great cast in this one, you guys. You got Matthew McConaughey, Bill Paxton, Harvey Keitel, Bon Jovi's in this. Who else? We got Jake Weber, David Keith, and Matthew Settle. So really good cast in here, and it's a really good film. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to check it out. Then I did also go ahead and pick up Point Break. This is one that I've actually never seen, but I've always heard great things on it. So I'm finally happy to add this one to the collection and check it out. So next up we have Salem's Lot, another one I have never seen. It's like a gazillion hours long. No, not really, but it is 183 minutes long, so it's a long one. But I've always heard of this film, just never gotten around to seeing it, so I finally have it in the collection to check out. A Woody Allen film here that I've been wanting to see, and that is Annie Hall. This one, oh my goodness, you guys, I'm also ashamed to say I have never seen this. I mean, I don't recall ever seeing it, and that is Weekend at Bernie's. So this should be a fun one. I've heard nothing but great things about it. Next up, we have Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and I did go ahead and upgrade Showgirls. And then also My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I am happy to add this into the collection. I love this movie, but I only had the second one in the collection on Blu-ray, and I've been wanting to get this for the longest time ever, and I just never could find it at a decent price, and so it was part of that their bananas for Blu-ray sale. And so yeah, I'm just stoked to finally add this one into the collection. So I used to have it on DVD, but it didn't have like any artwork. It was just some, I don't even remember where the heck I got it from. So I'm just happy to have this in the collection now. All right, got a few more films here to go. So I did go ahead and pick up this film called In Bruges. I'm not sure if that's exactly how you want to pronounce it. This one actually just recently came to my attention. I didn't even know this was out there, but I've actually, since I heard about it, I've seen more and more people like post this movie. And so yeah, I've heard good things on it, come recommended, so thought I would go ahead and pick it up and check it out. I did go ahead and upgrade Honey. I love this film, you guys. It's probably my favorite Jessica Alba film, aside from like Good Luck Chuck. But yeah, I really love this one. I saw this one in theaters all by myself back when I was like in middle school, and I loved it, you guys. She is so good in this, and I love me a good dance flick. And yeah, her, and then you have Mekhi Phifer in here, as well as Romeo Miller. So I really enjoyed this one. I decided to go ahead and pick up A Lover Comes Back with Rock Hudson and Doris Day. I love the two of them together. I absolutely adored them in Pillow Talk. So I wanted to go ahead and check this one out. Then I did not have this in the collection, and I have not seen it in like forever. So this should be quite an interesting revisit, and that is The Exorcist. And last but not least is this film here called Much Ado About Nothing. This one, I remember finding like the DVD at Goodwill, and that's how I actually found out about this film. But then I saw that it had a Blu-ray available, so it was on my wish list for a while, and boom, it was part of the sale. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. It sounds kind of interesting, maybe even kind of corny. I don't know if this is supposed to be like some sort of like, I don't know. It's some sort of a comedy, but also like tied in with like music or something like that. So I don't know if it's like a musical or what the heck. But yeah, it says it's like some sort of a comedy. So we shall see. Okay, I guess it's not really like musical, but it's like some sort of like dance film, like elegant dancing is what it says. So I don't know what to really expect from this one, but hey, you know, you have a really great cast in here. Michael Keaton's in here, as well as Keanu Reeves, Emma Thompson, Denzel Washington. Also, it listed Kate Beckinsale's in here too. So I don't know. I'm gonna check it out, see what I think. So that is everything that I picked up from the GRUV Black Friday sales, you guys. Let me know if you guys have scooped up any goodies from GRUV recently. Thank you so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.